I'm James Valiant, and if you have any questions about fashion, beauty, hair, and lifestyle, you can find me on Facebook under James Valiant at hotmail.com, Instagram, James Valiant, or Twitter, James_Valiant. Last week, we featured Kay Morales, one of two designers featured at the Vancouver Fashion Week. This time, we have Veejay Floresca. He's one of the most sought-after designers in the Philippines. I had a chance to sit down with her, and not only she's talented and very creative, but she's also humble and funny. Let's watch this.
My name is Veejay Floresca, and I'm originally from the Philippines, but now I live in San Francisco because that's where I'm actually taking my master's degree in fashion design at Academy of Art University. I always tell them that I think it's really meant to be. I think it's really destiny that brought me where I am today, because when I was in high school, I did not have any idea that I'm gonna be a fashion designer, because what I wanted to be is a lawyer, just like my dad. I took up pre-law courses in the top universities in the Philippines, and unfortunately, I did not pass any of them. So to make the long story short, I landed a slot in College of St. Benilde, which is very known to be an art school. It's actually the best art school in the Philippines, and I was very lucky because when still remember the moment while I was browsing the list of courses, the moment that I saw fashion design as one of the courses that they offer, I immediately checked it as my first course, and that is the best decision that I've had in my life. That's where I discovered my passion in creating clothes, because for me, fashion designing is not just designing clothes. It's like giving yourself, it's giving your personality to each design that you make, and most importantly, it's actually building a relationship between the designer and the client. So that's how I started as a fashion designer. I still remember the moment when I was crying with my mom because she wanted me to shift. Like, oh my God, son, I think that being a fashion designer is not really the best job for you because you're smart, you're very talkative, and admittedly, in the Philippines, fashion design is not even considered a career before. I'm just so happy that it was just during the first few months, and then after that, they get used to it. I enjoyed every single thing that I learned from school. So yes, eventually they supported me all throughout, even until now. I feel privileged because I used to be a teacher back then in the Philippines, and I always tell them that being a fashion designer is a career. It's a work. So at the end of the day, you need to deliver. You need to be professional, because most of the young designers, they see fashion design as a platform or as a way for popularity, for fame. For me, being a fashion designer is a dedication between you and the client, your staff, the people that you work with. So whatever accomplishments that I get from the work that I do, I remain humble because there's no reason to be arrogant in the first place. It's like if you start believing that you're already there, that's where you stop. I am very, very proud or blessed to say that I'm already in the stage where I can help out. I can help the upcoming young designers to achieve what they do. I think being successful means responsibility. There's always a responsibility to help other people. I was a scholar when I was in college, and it helped me a lot, because free quality education can be a tool for you to fight poverty. You know what I'm saying? So right now, what I'm currently doing is I'm in the search of talented young individuals who have the same passion of becoming a fashion designer but are not financially blessed. So I have a foundation. Like last year, I was able to finish 1 scholar, and then this year I have 2. So hopefully next year 3. And yeah, so I hope that it will continue to be a successful foundation. This is my second time to participate in Vancouver Fashion Week, and it's always a privilege to be part of this. So last season, I presented a 16-piece collection for fall 2013, and it's all ready to wear. But now it's a completely different collection. This one, I'm designing my spring 2014 collection under my label, which is called Madore. It's my bridal RTW, but it's not really RTW. It's called Ready to Order, because I believe that each wedding dress should be tailored and specifically made to the client's body, because we all have different body proportions, right? So it's called Ready to Order. So it's just the design that are ready to order, and then if you like it, we're going to execute the design that you pick according to your body measurements. So it's called Madore because it's the name of my mom. So I chose that because for me, my mom is the most important female or lady in my life. So I named the line after her. And this collection is a celebration of femininity and modernity. Like, I want to challenge, like, I still want to make it classic and wearable, but at the same time, I'm injecting details that would make it a little modern. Like, I changed some of the colors. There's a lot of play with embroideries, lace overlays, textures, low back. And since I'm representing the Philippines, so I might as well inject Filipino culture. So you will be seeing like terno-inspired wedding gowns for them to see our culture. So I'm very, very excited and looking forward to see the collection on the runway. I think it's about time for them to recognize how talented and creative Filipinos are in terms of craftsmanship, in terms of fashion. So the only thing that we're missing actually are breaks. And I think that this type of opportunity can be is a perfect opportunity for us fashion designers or for us Filipino designers to show the world what we can do, because we can actually compete with them. And I'm very confident that we're good designers. Advice is, if they can study, because this is a career. And if you're very serious about this, you need to learn the foundation. You need to learn how it's done. Creativity is a very important role to be a fashion designer, but it's God-given. Like, it's inborn. But the technicalities, the techniques, the things that you must learn will be coming from the school. So you need to study. And another thing is, they should not stop from inventing new things, especially young designers, because we are the future of fashion. So we need to innovate. We always need to challenge ourselves about what we can do. We shouldn't, copy other designers. It's okay to be influenced because fashion is a cycle. Like it always comes back. But the most important thing is always innovate, be creative, think out of the box.